oranges and socks.
Not a bag of nickels in the Crown Royal bag, huh?
Yes, sir.
Know that. Know it.
Yeah.
Oh man, look out! But man, we live. I'm coming live from H-Town, Houston. I just felt like getting a little glass. I ain't gonna do that. But say, man, we having a great conversation tonight, man. We talking about something that is definitely needed in this time because a lot of people, man, they just not realizing that their emotions get the best of them, man.
Mm-hmm.
And once your emotions get the best of you, that means somebody else is controlling you because you're not even being in control of yourself because you can't control your emotions. And the thing about that is that when you're not controlling your emotions, man, it means you are allowing your world, your children's world, everybody, your spouse's world to be controlled by another person. And that is the craziest thing I've ever heard. So if you ever say somebody made me do it, they probably did because you don't even have control of yourself. But becoming emotionally intelligent, man, is something that you really need to do is the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and use emotion of your own and others. But we're only using it in a positive and constructive way, man, to where it's like you got to make sure that you are in control of you. Be the thermostat instead of the thermometer. We say, man, y'all know we got the panel, we got Mr. Emotion, and we got Mr. Michael, man. Emotion, give us something good, man. This is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, man. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? I love the topic per usual, emotional intelligence, because I too was a victim. I too was a victim of not being able to control my my emotional intelligence. First off, being a Virgo, I'll let you know how I feel. Even prior relationships, it's almost like how can I put it? Like if you have two magnets and you try and force them together, you know how they normally just keep bumping, but then if you flip it over, then it's gonna go ahead and connect. That being said, I used to let other people not have control over me, but I had issues where I would allow people to bring out the worst in me. But it's like at that point, I just had to, befriend my demons, if you would. So, to keep them sane, hey, let a sleeping dog lie, don't wake the giant. So it's like I'm in control of it because also being the type that I wouldn't, if I said it, I meant it, and I wasn't going to apologize. So however it came out, it is what it is. But as I've grown, I had to learn to take control of that because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to be in control of me other than myself.
Absolutely. Wow. Hey, that's a good lead in, bro.
Yeah, open your fortune. What you got, homie?
Demons, as you mentioned, dragons, the sleeping giants, the beast within.
Yeah.
Hey, all these are just another name for those emotions that we try to keep at bay. The ones that will make you do something to people that you really don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes these words we use them as a warning to others when the thing is danger close. And when I say danger close, that's meaning like in the military, when you call in an airstrike or artillery fire on the enemy that's real close, you're basically calling in this fire on top of yourself.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the emotions, when it's danger close and you're about to explode on somebody, it's like you get to that point where you ain't even trying to control your emotions no more. You just like, okay, well, I know if I hit him, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do and then probably go to jail. But then the answer to that is, well, fuck it. And bam, there you go. But see, emotional intelligence is a way to keep yourself from going that extra distance, from putting yourself in those dangerous situations and putting yourself possibly in jail. See, like you said, somebody else can keep your. They can. They're basically controlling you when they can control your emotions. And with emotional intelligence, you're intentionally keeping that beast under control.
Mhm.
But it's even more than that because it's the ability to recognize, understand, to manage, and to influence your emotions. And that's both your own emotions and the emotions of others. And this is what keeps you, it's basically a doorway to success because a key component of personal and professional success is to be effective in communications, in relationships, and decision makings. So, having emotional intelligence basically helps you to be successful in life. So that's what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, and it's like I got some key components of that what you just broke down. It's more of I got five key components right here. It says self awareness, recognizing
Hmm.
your own emotions on how they affect your thoughts, behaviors, and performance.
Yep.
And people don't realize your thoughts, your emotions, your that's what self awareness always going to bring. Everything that we speak about is always going to trigger right back to self awareness. And once we don't realize that what we look at in the mirror every day is the only thing that we really need to look at, that's what it is, man. You can't look at somebody else's success. You can't look at somebody else's problems as your own, even though they're your friend or your spouse or whatever. You can only give some sound advice if you got sound advice. You're not a
Hmm.
sound person yourself. If you don't even have control of yourself, how can you give advice to somebody else? Like saying you know, you love yourself, but you don't love you. I mean, you saying you don't love yourself, but you're trying to show love, and it don't work like that.
Right.
But then,
Right.
that was the number one. Self awareness is always number one, and then self regulation. So
Hmm.
that's the cycle that we're doing right now. We're becoming self aware. Then we self regulate by managing impulsive feelings, staying in control. The whole key of having emotional intelligence when you're going back and forth, or if you ever have to go back and forth, or if you see somebody trying to get irate with you, you don't get out of control. You self-regulate. You stay in that non-impulsive in a non-impulsive light, staying in control and adapting to changing them circumstances before they change you into a person that want to go and rage and hey, what's up then? Nah, we're not doing that 2027, man. We relax and we minding our business. If a person is mad or got a problem with you, you self-regulate and you stay self-aware to where you just like you pray for them on the positive. You know, say, man, I hope you. I pray that you get the best of. I bet you. I pray that you get the best out of life, man. I can't. I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? With that argument that you're trying to start, that ain't gonna be me.
Right.
And then the third one is motivation. So you got to stay
Hmm.
driven. You know, your own motivation comes and goes. So I'm liking that third one. It could have been the fifth one because every day we're not going to be motivated. We're
Right.
going to have to be disciplined every day, but every day we're not going to be motivated. But this is all about emotional intelligence, though. You know, just like emotional resilience. You know, having the strength to do things for long periods of time is the discipline, man, that we have to learn to create on our own and run with it every day. And then number four is empathy, understanding,
Hmm.
sharing the feelings of others, seeing things from their perspective, because it's not always going to be about you. Even though in life that we think it's all about us, but we should always put myself in their shoes. What are they going through? Because you have to be the teacher most of your life. You have to be the teacher most of your life if you that person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't be a teacher, so we understand it.
Mhm.
But a lot of
Right.
people who are regulating their emotions, who are becoming more self-aware of their emotions, who are becoming more emotionally intelligent, you're going to be that type of person to where you're going to have empathy for somebody else's feelings because you know that they're not well for problem solving, as far as communicating, as far as sharing, the information the correct way. So yeah, man. And then the fifth one is social skills, building healthy relationships, communicating clearly, resolving the conflict, inspiring corporations. So it's like, man, we got. I mean, yeah, cooperation. I say that right. Yeah, but we have to get
Hmm.
back to these five key principles in order to build our new community, because we changing, man. I don't know about a lot of y'all out there, but this community is building something different because we starting to see black people instead of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And when you start to see black people, we do things different than niggas do, as we all know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't allow you to get up in our head and take us off our pivot and take us out the game. So that's what we have to all become, that community, become that tribe, because we done separated from our ancestors, man. You got to realize something. We all come from tribes, to where when you now we in this day and age where, oh, you 18, you got to get out, or if you acting up before you 18, you got to get out, instead of holding on to that tribe and building that community stronger.
Hmm.
And a lot of people, they don't want to do that no more. Like, you go to an Indian person's house, they got the grandmama living there, so the kids can learn from the grandmama and the granddaddy, and the nobody getting kicked out because grandparents is there in the house and letting them know you ain't kicking these kids out. That's not how
Excuse
they were built. But we the only race of people who, and they gotta get up out of here. They grown.
Right.
Right? So yeah, man, them the five principles though. Them the five key principles, baby. What y'all think about that?
I like
me. I
that.
think you're absolutely right, and they all boil down to the same thing because it's all what makes emotional intelligence important. For example,
Mm,
when you're emotionally intelligent, it'll improve your leadership and your teamwork ability.
that's right.
It'll influence communication and conflict resolution. It'll reduce stress and promotes mental well-being as well as support personal growth and resilience. So all of these things together are exactly what we all need. And it's like every time we talk about something, it all boils down. The first step is awareness, understanding what it is that triggers you, and then to
Yeah.
start asking your questions, asking yourself questions like, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Or what triggered this emotion? Once you start to answer these questions, that's when you actually start to grow. Because now you start to see certain patterns. And once you see the patterns, you can always change them. Because emotional intelligence is one thing that you can definitely change. You can always change it, especially over time. And you're going to slip back every once in a while. You'll cuss somebody out because they get you at the wrong time. Because it's like when you're distracted with things, distractions will cause you to lose yourself a lot quicker. Because somebody comes at you all out of the clear blue for no reason and be just basically attacking you, but you are distracted with something else, and then all of a sudden it's like your mind has to make a flip. So you're in that flight or fight mode all of a sudden from 1 second to the next. And the thing is to just take a breath
Mm,
because it's so
mm,
easy to just lose yourself and just react. Because there was a time when I was my first duty station in the army. We went formation one morning, and we had just been told that we were going to be deploying for 30 days, going to Honduras. Now, this was a medical unit, and we had a bunch of females. So there was this one sergeant that was in the company. It was a female. She starts talking to the platoon sergeant, and she wants to complain why she don't want to go, and she needs people to watch her kids and all this blah 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 blah. So we're standing in formation at attention. So I asked because I had work to do. So I'm like, "Excuse me, Sergeant, can we go get to work?" Because what she's talking about had nothing to do with the rest of us standing there in formation. It was something that should have been Her and the platoon sergeant behind closed doors. She turns around and says, "At ease, private," which is a reasonable thing when you were a soldier. I was a private. My reaction, because I didn't think, was, "Bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to?" I cussed her out so bad she was standing there crying. The platoon sergeant, the squad leader, they were just dumbfounded, shocked, watching me. Everybody in the company saw me cuss her out like I was a drill sergeant and she was a private. Wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but that's the things that happen when you were not emotionally intelligent.
Right.
Since that time, I've learned a little bit more about controlling my responses or reactions. So I never reacted that way quite, but I did slip off the line a few times.
Did you have to apologize to her?
I didn't apologize, but I lost 2 weeks of pay, had extra duty for 2 weeks, couldn't
Uh,
leave post. I paid the price for it, but
They hit you with that
I was
slavery, huh, boy?
bigger than shit. It was like the commander tells me, "Private McKeitchen, we got a bunch of statements." I'm like, "You don't need a statement. You were there. You were standing there when I did it." I'm like, "Sir, I'm not saying that I was right or wrong. I know what I did was wrong because of the way I reacted, but I was right because what she was complaining about had nothing to do with us, and we had work to do. I spoke up. The problem is her response or her reaction. Well, I can't even say her reaction made me react. I was just still in that rebellious state to where I ain't taking shit.
yeah.
So I reacted.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's
Hey,
a
you got
glorious thing when you learn how to control that response.
right.
Because now I'll take a breath before I say anything
I
because
take
Well,
a breath too.
it's this.
Right before I let them have it. But yeah.
Mm,
right there. Yeah, we
yeah,
gotta
man.
stay calm, man. We gotta stay calm. We gotta handle the conflict critically, man, instead of you know constructively. I mean, handle it constructively. And this is type of stuff to where it's like when people graduate high school, they feel like they done graduated life, and it's like every day
Hmm.
you're gonna learn something every day, man. Every day is a life lesson, man. We have to stop thinking that we know everything. Or if you don't
Right.
know something, please speak up about not knowing something. Because
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong, ain't no dumb questions to somebody who wants to succeed in life. You know,
Hmm.
ain't nothing about your question is gonna make you not look intelligent. Because if you don't say anything, that's when you look
You
stupid.
never know. Yeah.
You know what I'm
'Cause you
saying?
never get the right answer. Yep.
And building a strong personality, a strong professionalism, that's something that we have to work on because I know some people just go to work and come home, go to work and come home, and they don't think about things like this. But in order to even be a step ahead of the people that's at your job, you still have to become emotionally intelligent because your supervisor's gonna try you someday. Just like Michael was saying, he was in the
Hmm.
army, and the authorities came to him with something that didn't even concern him. But we have to gain this emotional intelligence just to go up a ladder, even if we at somebody else's job. We have to go
Yeah.
up a ladder in life, man. We have to become back to those cats who was wearing suits and we looking professional because we feel professional because we in that state of mind. Now you go to the club, everybody got on t-shirts and jeans because they got a name on it. Man,
Hmm.
this t-shirt cost more than your such and such. And it's like, what? Come on, bro. It's a t-shirt, dude. And you stupid for paying for that cotton like that, man. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's like, yeah, I can understand that. If you got on a $10,000 suit, say that. Man, we talking. But you got on $5,000 shoes and a $2,000 t-shirt, and you think you the man, you crazy. It's like, bro,
Yep.
it makes sense, man. You
And you're
don't know
gonna
what
wear it
you
in a local club where you
and
get
then
bumped on, drinks spilled on you.
and then they
Yeah.
not even invested in the company that they just spent all this money on.
Right. Right.
That's the crazy part about it.
You stuck in that.
Hey, how
But
that
you
you always say, Keith? Make it make sense.
make it make sense, man. Yeah, I'm showing off my
Mm.
new glasses now, y'all. I got some glasses from the doctor. They said that these will be better for you. So
Okay.
as I'm reading, I'm trying to read with the glasses. Cause I wake up some days, boy, I be emotionally about to jump on my eyes. I'm about to beat my eyes up because they can't focus fast enough.
Can't see shit. Hey,
About to say, boy, I'm trying to put Visine in them and everything. God, what is going on with this thing? Man, that's what age
I
is.
feel you. Hey, remember when we started the show? I wasn't wearing glasses. It took me a minute, and I was fighting it for the longest.
You sure would, Mike. You sure would wear glasses. But you
Nope.
came down when you was down here in Miami. You didn't have no glasses on.
Yeah, I got my glasses last year when I got prescriptions.
Mm,
So
yeah, yeah, they pretty cool though. I like them.
yeah,
You know
well they
when you
suit you
ain't
though. I
yeah
thought you
when you
just had
ain't.
on regular shades.
Oh no, the shades is regular. Now that's something else.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, the shades
got you.
green. You match my shirt. Yeah, see the shades is green. We done got all off topic, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm matching from head to toe, man, on the shades. But the glasses, I need them.
Mm,
I need them to read now. But yeah, man, that's a lot of things that a lot of people we done shied away from because we like to see the fights and the ratchetness and all of that, and it's like, man, we got to get out of that destroying each other's character, man.
Yeah, because
yeah,
creatures of habit, we have to have the last word. Like,
Mm. Right, right.
not because of that last word, you don't work your last shift. So, hey,
Yeah,
yep.
you don't work the last shift. You ain't got. Yeah, we gonna see you next time. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, we gonna mail that check to you. You ain't gotta come back up here and get it.
Mm,
That part right there. But we get to this point in life, man, to where like they are, because we keep hearing these words, these statements rather, which is not true. Man, when you get to a certain age, man, you just be stuck in your ways. It's like, nah, I'm
nah,
not stuck in my ways, man. Yeah, I'm not stuck in those habits. I'm not stuck in those patterns because that's all they are, habits and patterns. I have to
right.
create new habits. I have to create new patterns of thinking, new patterns of breathing. Like Mike said, we have to learn breathing exercise, man. Even if somebody cuts you off, they might be
Mm,
rushing to go somewhere because somebody done died in their family. They might be rushing to go somewhere because they can't be late again at work. You know what I'm saying? But that's not your
yep.
concern to think it's about them trying to cut you off just because it's you. Because
Right.
everybody got that ego. Boy, that man was trying to cut me off. Nah, man, that man
Yeah.
cut everybody off. Look at him. He's flying up the road. It ain't just you. It's you,
True.
whoever in
Hey,
his way.
hey, you know what though? You just said something that's important because I was like that for the longest time. It's like you personalize everything. Like
Man,
somebody do something that ain't got nothing to do with you, but you're like, how you did this to me? And it's like, no, you didn't.
right,
What you did
right,
ain't had nothing to do. 'Cause you don't even know who you are. Don't know
right.
nothing about you. He going
Yeah,
on with his life, but you just internalize it, and that's definitely not a way to be emotionally intelligent.
I'm
Because when
telling
you
you.
do that, you're doing the exact opposite. Because now you're reacting to something that really there's no reason to react to.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I know back in New York, probably off subject, but just saying how far I came.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
ride in the subway, and they had a pregnant subway was full, and they had a pregnant lady standing up, just holding on to the bar. My homeboy was like, you gonna let her sit down? I'm like, she should have fucked somebody with a car. No, I'm good.
Oh,
But
Damn, that was
that was me back then. Like if I was a little mature now,
wow.
hopefully she's still not pregnant. But man, you want to sit down? But we talking
Right.
about 20-year-old me. Like
Right.
anybody could get it. But yeah,
Anybody.
continue.
Yo, you know what's
But,
messed up though? That logic actually made sense. You should have fucked
boy,
somebody with a car.
hey, makes sense. But that's just the sarcasm and when you're young and
Oh
don't give a
shit.
damn.
Yeah, you don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. But as we get older, we live and we learn.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's a good thing. Because you never stop learning. Not until you take your
We're
last breath.
gonna say we shouldn't stop learning.
I can go, yeah, you shouldn't stop learning because there are applied to do. But you got to always be open to change, open to new ideas. Because if you're not, that's that being stagnant, having that
Yeah,
fixed mindset. You can't change nothing. But life
yeah,
is all about change. It's like the only thing that's constant in life is change.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
But
how to identify people with low emotional intelligence, defensiveness, poor empathy, and always blaming others because they can't take accountability for themselves or their actions. You always blaming, always pointing a finger.
right. What I learned, oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do too many things. There we go. I think that makes better. I'm trying to tag people in here at the same time. Mike left.
He buffering right now. His Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
He gonna
But
blame it on the Wi-Fi.
but what I'm seeing, man, more and more, it's not no.
But
It's not
yeah,
no.
key
Yeah.
behavioral signs: extreme defensiveness. Feedbacks feel like personal attacks, like you said. Struggling with empathy. It's hard to see things from the other person's point of view. Blaming others. You say other people make you feel angry. Inability to name feelings. I was a victim of that. You struggle with your emotion labels or labeling your emotions. Fixing instead of listening. One upping struggles where someone shares a hard time and you jump in like, oh man, I accidentally ran somebody off the road today. Man, I ran the whole family off, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
chill.
Me too. Yeah.
So
Me
yeah.
too.
And insincere apologies. To avoid saying
Oh
sorry, you just fake apologies and
man,
include your excuse.
no empathy.
yeah.
No empathy at all. And that's a big thing, man, to where just so I don't argue. Like Mike, he used to say that all the time. He said, man, just so I didn't argue with her, I just, yeah, okay, you're right. Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't hear me?
For me, I hear you.
You can't
No, we
hear me?
can't hear Keith.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear Keith?
I hear Keith. And I hear Alejandro.
No, I don't hear Keith.
Oh, man. What is
I'm gonna
going
log out
on?
and come back in.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. We strengthening our emotions around here, man. You strengthen your emotional intelligence, right? Let me say that. And it's like exercising your muscle. Exercising the muscle, it grows with consistent practice. And then I always got to write them things down, write some of them down.
Yep.
Building that self awareness. Pause and name your feelings. Asking yourself, what am I feeling right now, and why?
Mhm.
That's a,
Hey,
that's 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 a big one right there, man.
yeah.
Name them demons. Like people used to always say, man, name them demons. Put a name with that demon.
Yep. Name it to
Yeah,
tame it.
you
Yep.
got to take that. Oh, there you go. I was about to say you got to take that other one out.
Yeah.
You can hear me now? Huh?
Alejandro, you hear Keith?
I see him. Keith, you hear me?
You hear me? You still
I
can't
can't
hear me?
hear him.
I,
I can.
I can hear both of y'all.
Oh man.
Oh man, what is that about? Do I
Good
gotta go back?
question.
I'm on the speed
Well, might as well. It's your turn.
right now. Maybe now, huh?
You still
I
trying
hear
to,
you.
huh?
You hear
You
Keith?
still can't hear me?
No, I don't hear him.
Now,
He don't hear you,
now,
Keith.
God,
No.
that's long.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
That's
Man, yeah,
cool.
But
that's the internet trying to
I'm
deny us
about
the
to, I
truth.
know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back
Yeah,
yeah,
on.
it's trying. It
it's
can't.
trying.
But another thing when you were talking about when I was saying the pause, I practice the pause.
Yeah,
It says when emotions run high, reset or resist the urge to react immediately using the pause method. And they use pause as an acronym, which means pause or P is for pause.
yeah.
A, acknowledge your emotions.
Mm,
U, understand the trigger. S, select the best response. And E, engage with intention.
yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You need me to repeat it? Or
But we'll write it down. Hold on, I ain't got no pen, Mike.
no
I
problem.
can't
I'll put it
write
in the
that.
notes.
Yeah,
Let's say a few seconds of reflection can prevent hours of regret. And then you can strengthen your self-control because it's not about suppressing emotions, but it's about directing them wisely. So you can ask yourself, will this reaction help or hurt? Or how will I feel about this decision tomorrow? So
mm,
respond intentionally instead of reacting impulsively. See,
mm.
that's what I did in the military. I just reacted. It was just
Right,
you said something, I said something back. Didn't
right,
care who it was. And I knew I'm the lowest man on the totem pole, so I really shouldn't have been saying nothing back. But
yeah,
because of the way I thought back then, I didn't care.
right, right. And keeping a journal too, man, and writing down what triggers you. When you find yourself starting to pay attention to yourself, you can keep a journal on when you got mad, and then you start realizing, oh, when
Hmm.
they say this, I get mad, or when they express themselves in this way, this is the reason I get mad. So you start writing these things down in your daily journal, and then that
Yeah.
way you start to really pick apart who you used to be. And a lot of people
Yep.
don't really know how to become the new version of themselves or the best version of themselves because
Right.
they're not doing the paperwork. They're not doing the paper trail. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like any way to be successful is to take notes. If you're not taking notes, if you're not reading a new book, if you're not looking at a new situation from their eyes or a new if you're not bringing on new thoughts, man, you can't see yourself as an emotionally intelligent person because these are
Right.
the type of things that's going to build your character when you take the notes, when you write down and you come back. Like me, I keep these, man. I got so many of these, man. I've showed them more than one time because I write things down and I'm able
Hmm.
to go back, look at it, reflect, uh, uh, and bring about a new change on that situation. You know, it's because
Right.
we have to see ourselves in a new light, man. If we don't see ourselves in a new light, how do we become new? Brand new
Yeah.
clothes and new cars and new houses ain't gonna make you a new person.
Nope.
You just ain't gonna do it.
All right.
And then you
You
notice your
got
body
to.
signals too. Notice when you tense up when somebody says something. Notice when your heart rate increases or stomach discomfort. Like we always talk about that gut feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When you get
Right.
that gut feeling, a lot of people don't see it. That's what people just can't get right now, man, because they so distracted with what somebody else is doing, why they're not financially moving forward, or why they're not, in a better position because they don't realize that it's just that right there. Once you
Yeah.
become regulating, you self-regulate these emotions, man, and you'll find yourself in places to where you're like, damn, bro, I ain't even think I was gonna get in here. I ain't think I could have did this. It's because
Yeah.
we don't take the time to look at ourselves in that way.
Right.
Like Mel P. She says, what's her name? I think her name Mel Gibbs. I think her name is something like that. But it's a white lady with blonde hair. But she
Hmm.
always say, when she gets up every day, she does a countdown. Five,
Hmm.
3, 2, 1. And then she gets out the bed, and then whatever else happens on that day, she starts her day like that every day because she's on that routine of self-regulating. She knows that if I lay here and just say I'm gonna get up, I'm not gonna get up.
Not gonna do it.
But if
Right.
I program myself to take off like this rocket ship, I can get out. Mel Graves, I
Hmm.
think it's Mel Graves. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember
Okay.
her last name, but she's a white lady. She's on she does a lot of self help. She has a lot of great. She had Wallow on there one time. He was real good with that on that
Mm.
show. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But say we got to reframe these negative thoughts. Replace this is impossible with this is tough, but I can handle it. Stress
Hmm.
management habits, exercise, meditations, or simply stepping outside for fresh air can calm your emotions as well.
Yeah.
We have to see ourselves in that way, man, because it's like that. You know, every day is a new day. So you get that brand new canvas every day. It's a change.
Yeah.
Emotions, you can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, we in.
Oh,
We back
we
on
back.
that thing. We back on.
That'll work.
Yeah, yeah.
And then another thing is also to become an active listener because most
Ooh,
people listen to reply,
yeah.
but emotionally intelligent people listen to understand because you can just responding or replying doesn't make much sense. But once
Right.
you understand what's being said, then you can respond intelligently. So you have to practice maintaining eye contact, avoiding interruptions, asking thoughtful questions, and reflecting back what you heard. Because people often remember you understood how you understood how they felt more than the words that you actually said.
Mm-hmm. No, that's for real.
Mm.
Definitely the truth. A lot of
And then
times,
instead
but
of asking what's, hmm? Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I was going to say it's like instead of asking who's right, you ask what might this person be experiencing, and then listen. So you use empathy because empathy doesn't require agreement; it just requires understanding.
Yeah. Understand. What that song say? All I need
All I
from
need
you
from
is
you.
understand.
I mean, it was always kind of funny
Yeah,
how,
communicate.
like you mentioned, some people that is like they just listen and respond. So there's a difference between hearing and listening. We can
Hmm.
Right.
instead of having a conversation and like, so what do you think about that? By the time they plug in, they'll say nothing changes the fact that there are 3.5 million people in Uruguay, 49 million kangaroos in Australia, meaning the kangaroos decide to invade Uruguay. Each person will have to step up and fight 14 kangaroos. Like, what
Yeah,
does it have
that,
to do with the subject? But
that ain't
hey,
got nothing to do
fact.
with the subject.
Yo,
Yeah, that's what people do though, huh?
yo, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we used to say, what's that got to do with the price of rice in China?
Yeah, that part right
It
there.
got nothing to do with nothing. So,
But
yep.
just like excuse me. Uh, it's like overthinking.
Mhm.
Hmm.
You find a lot of people who are or who lack emotional intelligence. They overthinkers too.
Yep.
Yeah, they can't see themselves in a different light. I think her name was Mel Graves, but she always said that practice your future. She said you're not
Hmm.
faking it until you're making it. You're practicing your future every day. And a lot of us, we don't practice our future because we don't see ourselves in a positive light because we work for somebody. We think about the negative
Right.
things instead of the positive things. Like we were talking about a while ago, oh, they cut me off. No, it's not about you. It's about where they headed, and they might need to be in a rush to do what they have to do. So you have to become more emotionally intelligent to pay attention to what others are going through or growing through, as I should say.
Hmm.
Whatever they're growing through, allow them to be that or grow through that in enough time to where you can see yourself like, okay, I understood that. You have to have that empathy. That's where that empathy comes in at by looking at somebody else, seeing somebody else's problems in it, and not trying to solve it, but understanding, understanding. I ain't gonna say understanding, but
Right.
understanding or overstanding it, so that you can get to the next level with that person. Because if we keep on, oh man, you just like, or you do this, and it's like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's that splat. It's that.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we just have to shift our mindset, see obstacles as challenges to where it's, rather than roadblocks. Let me say that
Mhm.
Right.
because it's so much out here to where we think everything is a roadblock. We come to these dead ends and can't figure out how to get past it because in school probably was a C student anyway. You know what I'm saying? You barely passed in school, and now you get regular life, and you think you're gonna be a superstar because you got some new clothes on or you got a new whip. It's like, nah, you've been on your job for 40 years, little bro. We understand what you're doing. You know, it ain't, yeah, you ain't doing nothing spectacular. You just buying
Right.
stuff. Yeah. But to make
That's it.
intelligent choices is a whole totally different thing.
Yeah. For real.
Because some people get stuck in that. Oh boy, I'm the spotlight. I'm the shining light. It's like, nah, you just a dude who just got a lot of light on, got a lot of stuff on that looks like you shine, but
Hmm.
you really ain't
Yeah.
shine.
You're flashy, not shiny. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And the flash goes out. You
Yep.
got to change the bulb.
Right.
You remember them old cameras? You had to go put that little square flash on the top.
Yeah. Yep.
You got to get another one. That flash out. Yeah, man. That's all.
That's all it was. And then you can expand your emotional vocabulary. Because it says here that many people describe everything as I'm angry, I'm fine, or I'm stressed, but instead learn more precise words like frustrated, overwhelmed, appreciated, disappointed, discouraged, anxious, embarrassed, or hopeful. Because a greater emotional precision often leads to better emotional regulation.
Yeah.
So if somebody says I'm fine, they really don't know how they are. It's just they know something ain't right, but they can't they can't pinpoint what is actually wrong. So then it's just a general statement.
Hmm.
Speaking of general statements, Dale Carnegie,
Hmm.
one of his famous quotes was, when dealing with people, remember you're not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those creatures of
That's true.
habit. Yeah. It's them creatures
Who
of
said
habit.
that?
Dale Carnegie.
Okay, Dale Carnegie. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the
Carnegie.
45th president.
Yeah.
Right.
But a lot of people, man, they don't realize overcoming obstacles often comes down to your mindset, your strategy, your persistence. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't have strategy, if you don't have a way of doing things, a routine of doing things, you're gonna always find yourself in positions of roadblocks. But once you
Yeah.
become like you have to have a morning routine, like me and my rising routine. When I get up in the rising, I got to thank God, pray a little bit, do a little meditation, then I'm off to the gym. This is every day. I ain't gonna change it up because that's what's
Hmm.
working for me. And that's
Right.
what gives me the motivation to say, hey, you know what, today going I used to come on and motivate others, but then I said, you know what? I got to do more motivation to myself because I'm the one who has to change me all the way before I'm able to teach somebody something. I can't just be sitting up here repeating things that I write down. I'm having to practice it. So when I do teach it, it's already instilled in my mind. It's instilled in me to where I can say certain phrases, certain words without looking at the paper. You gotta look at the paper every 5 minutes, like
Right.
this, if the dog, the cat,
Look, in the beginning.
yeah. You hear the pages turning, yeah. So I'm not able to win like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I look at these papers, man, and I look at these pages every now and then just because I already know that that's what needs to be done for taking notes. That's part of the taking
Mhm.
notes. What do you take the notes for? The one time, and then you put them up and you don't read them again.
Right.
Right.
You know,
One
That's
of the
it.
that's not
strongest minded women
emotional
that I
intelligence.
know, and y'all probably,
Nah,
well, I know you know her, Keith, is Joyce from the Polygamist. Oh, sure, guys. Hey, I'm just saying. That woman there, like, man, look, she need to
it's
run for
going
president
down.
in
I
Africa.
gotta go watch this damn show.
It's
Y'all
on
talking too
Netflix, man.
highly
If
of
you
it.
ain't got Netflix, you got to just go on spend that $8, $9 for the whole until you just watch that, and then you cancel your subscription, man.
Yeah,
I'm
because you
saying
could
that.
you could cheat on that. You can just go ahead and sign up for the free 1 week, binge watch
Right.
all 20 episodes, cancel that.
Yeah. And
Boom.
done.
Yeah.
Mm. Yep.
That's just bad. I'm telling you, that's everybody talking about it
Wait.
for a reason.
And where's the streaming at?
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh shit, I got Netflix.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
there
I
it
ain't even
is.
gotta worry about no free trial. I
Well,
Yeah.
just
Just
haven't even seen the show. Well, I ain't even watched Netflix in a while though, so
you
yeah,
gonna
that's
watch the
why.
first episode, it's gonna be like over with.
yeah,
Mm.
once you get to episode 8, boy, you locked in. You ain't even want to turn. Then you gonna be like, oh, I'm all in.
Okay.
Yeah, you locked in after 6 because it starts out a little, you know how movies is. I mean, shows are. It start out a little, I'll be like, oh, what is they talking about? I don't really know.
Mm.
But you got to have the anticipation of this is going to be good because
Yeah.
you see no signs of polygamy in the first 3 to 4 episodes. But then you see a dude, he just a cheater, you know. But the
Mm-hmm.
wife, Joyce, she the one who made the whole thing possible. She put it out there because they in Africa too, though. We have
Mhm.
to remember where
Mm-hmm.
they are too now.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's really not
Right.
polygamy. Well, it's polygamy with what we say over here, but it's a lifestyle for them over there.
Oh yeah, it's pimping
Like,
out
Right.
here. Out there is like I said last week. Whatever you do for one wife, you have to do it for another. You have to do it for the rest of them.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
that's
woman
what
said.
what they're doing over there is tradition. But Joyce got self. She got some emotional intelligence. Boy, I'm talking about she
Yeah.
cold with it. She got some emotional intelligence for real, and she know how to play her part.
Hmm.
If I'm gonna be the, and
Mm.
then, oh, Mike, you gotta watch. I can't tell you the whole thing, Mike. It's just a good show. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. You gotta realize, boy, it's something to watch, man. It's something to watch. But
Gotcha.
you gotta realize it's a lot of emotional intelligence in that movie because all these women playing their part. You know, one of them, she been the main character. She been the main chick, but oh, man, you gotta watch it. Man. It's great.
Yeah.
Break it down,
Just
man.
dedicate
Break it
12 hours
down.
of your day. Just watch
Huh?
it through. I
Gotcha.
told Mike just to dedicate 12 hours of the day.
That's it, man.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we
Gotcha.
doing
I'll
now,
watch
man,
it.
is dividing big problems into smaller problems, manageable steps, and that way we can focus on each thing that we need to focus on in order to change our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big thing, man. Instead of being overwhelmed with all these problems we got, or we think we got, they're really not problems. But like I always tell people, wake up every day with a solution-based mindset. Ain't nothing a problem in this world. It's all about solutions. And
Right.
if you don't have the capacity to look at it like that, that's where you got to go back to self-regulation. You got to go back to self-awareness. You got to go back to empathy and thinking differently and seeing yourself in a new light. But a lot of us don't want to do that, But I always celebrate the small wins, and that's where I get caught up on champagne on the weekend. I be, man, I done finished this project. I'm done. I got another win under my belt. Oh, a new customer called. Pop another bottle. Let's get some more champagne because a new customer and they want the work done. Oh, I'm popping another bottle for that. Oh, let's pop another bottle. Oh, what? I didn't eat no meat today. Oh, we got to pop a bottle for that. By the weekend over with, boy, I done drunk 4 bottles of champagne and talk about it, and I'm just happy.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll
But
work.
that's where we, that's the business of growth. You know what I'm saying? When we celebrate those small wins, man, we get more confidence in what we're doing. We get more confidence to build a better life for ourselves because we want to see something different. Now I know I can do something different. It's like my son.
Right.
He came to me the other day and he was like, Dad, I really appreciate this because I'm learning some new stuff now. And he putting the drywall in, he tape measure. I ain't think he know how to read the tape measure. That's why I only kept him on painting. That boy that
Hmm.
told me, yeah, now Dad, that's 4 3/8. I was like, woo, okay, okay.
Next week we're gonna start working with kilos.
We're gonna move up to the big stuff.
Yeah, like that boy
Oh
natural.
shit.
Yeah. So now it's a new movie with called 27. Now Cat Williams and Kevin Hart in the movie, man. I just watched it.
Yeah.
I ain't
Oh,
even,
it was good.
oh, that's some funny stuff. They got Mike
Damn.
Epps in there. Yeah, Mike Epps. You know Cat Williams. I mean, Kevin Hart. Him and Kevin Hart. Cat Williams was into it, and then after the
Hmm.
roast, they made the movie, and then Mike Epps didn't like Kevin for some other reason. Then Mike in the movie. So Kev like, man, I'll put everybody in the movie who say that they don't like us, who
Yeah,
don't like me or whatever.
Hey, that's one way of doing it.
yeah.
Squash
Like
that
after
beef.
that roast that he had, Kevin
Yeah,
Hart. It's like
right.
all those
Hmm.
people. Because I mean, when Cat Williams was in the movie, it's like, damn, and it was a great
Yeah.
scene.
Oh, it
So
was a great scene. They fighting on the movie, man. That was so funny, man. It was hilarious, but it was good to see that, man, just to show you that, you know, the adult black people, we not off into that keeping the beef. We don't care about a grudge no more. You
because
can
I'm
be mad
Right.
at me,
Right.
but let's get this money together. I bet that'll
Yeah.
get you back happy. But that's where that shows emotional intelligence where these people self-regulate, man. When I say self-regulation is the best thing to go do so you can become more self-aware of yourself, this is it, man. This is all the things that is going to change a lot, man.
hmm
Going to
True
change the
that.
world.
yeah, because I know throughout my journey, I realized that the wrong tone, what is it? Yeah, the wrong tone can close doors that money opened.
Mm.
Ooh.
Because I
Mm,
was sitting
mm,
there and
mm.
just flash for no reason. Flash being me pretty much. And
Right,
it's like, yo, you just said $75,000 could kiss your ass.
right.
Being young and dumb.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man. But that's. But just like you did, you opened up your mind to a change, and that's how you got. That's where you in the LSU campus right now.
And
Yeah.
Southern and BLCC. Let's
You
get it.
know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot to name the other 5 campuses too. My bad.
I'm just a
Yeah.
nobody trying to tell somebody.
Mm.
Yeah, forgive me. I forgot to say about the other 10 campuses that you
Oh,
own.
forgive me, my son.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't leave that out, Keith. Don't act like that. Now you hate.
Mm.
Now you hate. You know how many campuses I'm on.
Oh, yeah.
That part right there,
Wow.
man. We gonna do this, man. That's what we got to do, though. That's a good thing, man. We can see ourselves, man, to where over these years, how much we done outgrown from what we was in the beginning. 'Cause just like
Yeah.
we did that show on narcissism. What is that? Not narcissism. It was something else. A vocal nar. Well, you came up with that emotion.
How
Well,
long ago?
I be talking too much. That's what it was. It was me talking too much.
Oh,
Oh,
You
oh,
remember that night? Yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of the
I
topic.
don't remember the name of it. Yeah, he talking. Yeah, he just take over the show. Let me get a topic. I got a topic for him. Yeah, he just talk the whole show. Man, we just sitting there listening like we in the audience
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. We
Yeah.
was just the backdrop. Yeah.
Oh boy, that was too hilarious. Yeah. Communication narcissism or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Something like that. I was laughing. I say, boy, that was crazy. Oh, he talking about me. Yeah, you throw a rock in that
damn.
crowd of dogs and watch the motherfucking dog who holler hit got hit. That's the one who got hit.
Yep. But you know what though? That's also brings me to another one of these points. Is accept feedback without becoming defensive.
Yeah,
Because he said it and we all laughed about it, but then we did the topic, and then all of a sudden you the one that said it sound
yeah,
like me. I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
shit. That was funny though.
Yeah, he read that off. I was like, wait a minute.
It sounds like somebody I know.
He's talking
Somebody
about
I
me.
know.
Damn.
But
Hmm.
see, that's me being emotionally intelligent because I can admit when
Yeah,
I'm a fucked up person. You know what I'm saying? I used to
that's
deny
it.
I used to deny everything mother tell about me. Nah, you got me messed up. I don't talk. I don't do that.
Yep. I think we all been there. I've been there before.
Boy, I'm talking about look right in the mirror and tell you I didn't do it. Man, I didn't do that. But you lying to yourself, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we do, man. We just have to be open, man, and adjust to different thoughts, man, the different ideas, different and like me, I'm never gonna deny somebody else's truth or what if it's really the truth though. If you just
Hmm.
sitting up there talking about, man, I'm not listening to that. Let's move to the next topic. But if you telling your
Right.
truth, if you telling me, hey man, I got these issues with this, I'm not good at this. It's like when I tell customers, hey man, I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna come in your house, blow your house up, none of that. I don't want to do that. They be like, I appreciate
Right.
your honesty. Yeah, because I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need them people calling me talking about, hey, you got a court date. Who got a court date? I ain't getting never no court date. Don't give me no court date.
For real.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of times, man, we just got to ask ourselves, what can I control right now?
Me.
Because you can't control the
That's it.
conversation sometimes. Somebody might be just that mad to where they gonna let you have it for the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's like, stay, man. I can't control how they talk. So I gotta allow them to be themselves. I gotta allow them to get that expression off. Because if they don't get that expression off, this conversation gonna keep repeating itself. And uh,
Yeah.
and that's and that's how we stay in a loop of recycled information or recycling the same dudes you meet or the same females you meet because we're not allowing the conversation to take place to fully end or to fully go through the whole channels, and allow them people to be mad as long as they need to be mad or in their feelings as long as they need to be. If you want to be there, if you have the capacity to sit there and do that, now that's you. But if you don't have that capacity, you let them know, hey, I messed up, so let me go ahead and leave this situation right here alone because I can't sit here and keep on allowing you to tell me that I'm the fucked up person. We didn't already
Hmm.
establish that, but if I keep on hearing that every day, now you're programming me to become that person that I made a mistake or I made a bad choice. I
Hmm.
ain't gonna say a mistake because mistake is a one-time thing, but you might make a choice to continue to do the same shit. And you just like, hey man, I make some bad choices. I can't fuck with you like that right now until I get myself together. Let me go get me together, man. I can't continue to do this because I keep making these choices. It must be something that's in me to where I need to fix me.
Hmm.
And when you're able to get to that point in your life, and you say, "Hey, man, it's me, man. I need to fix me for real." If you got time to give me a minute, we can still stay together. But if not, I'm gonna have to go my way, you go yours, and then you try to find somebody who can get that for you, get that right for you. But I can't get it right at this moment. But a lot of us don't be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we find ourselves right there in the same city, leaving one person, going to the same person that you just left, and you trying to figure out why I keep on meeting these same people because you don't want to get that emotional side of you down pat to where it's like I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to let this shit go. I got
Yeah.
to let it go. If I don't let it go, I'm going to keep meeting the same people. I'm going to keep doing the same thing. But we keep
Yep.
on thinking we cursed when it keep on being these generational conversations.
Mhm.
And emotional intelligence is something to where we gonna be like, hey man, I come self-regulated. I come with empathy. I come with the self-awareness. I come with these things, and I practice these things every day on a day-to-day basis. Not just like, oh, today I'm feeling good. I can self-emotion. I can self-regulate today. No, every day is a self-regulating day. Every day you ask yourself, man, what did I do to make somebody else smile today? Every day you
Mm-hmm.
ask yourself, who did I bring value to today? What value did I bring to the world today? A lot of that goes a long way, y'all. But
Yeah.
man, we done did our thing, man. What we gonna do, man? Give me. I know he emotions, and I already gave us some Dale Carnegie. You might as well give us something else good.
I want to say, I really enjoy the show. I really enjoy these conversations because, I mean, Mike, because, he old and I like listening to war stories and hanging out with you is like hanging out with a fortune cookie because shit, you had to answer. It's like you're young, but you're old, but you had to answer to everything. So I really enjoy it. But just going out, I just want to say, never make a permanent decision based on a temporary emotion.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
bam. That
Damn
right
good
there.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, these are the ones that make it hard because you people are just nice, simple, and profound as hell. Like,
He be listening to Bruce Lee movies, man. He listen to Bruce Lee movies
yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, be like water.
Hey, I feel like grasshopper in kung fu. Like, oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's
Let me
Miyagi
learn
over
that
there.
lesson. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with intelligence may open doors, but emotional intelligence determines how far you'll go once you're inside. So master your emotions, and you master yourself.
Come on, then, Mike. Okay. Well, I got to put my shades on for that. Mike done shined around here, Mike. Boy, but your emotional intelligence gonna see how far you go in that thing. Come on, man.
Hmm.
Okay, I got this right here. Say, think of obstacles as stepping stones. Each one can help you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. So
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
But man, it's been another great topic. But we can talk about this for a couple of hours. But I'm in H town. I'm down here in the H, chilling. Gonna
Time to
get
go
outside a
party
little
now, huh?
bit, go see my kids. I got a daughter down here. I just seen her earlier today. I'm
Nice.
gonna see what she doing now. She probably. Oh, she said she had Bible study, huh? She got Bible study. Yeah, let her tell it.
Mm.
A Bible study. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, she's changing up her ways. But that's what it is, though, man. We change our ways. Our kids pay attention, and they start doing things different, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna even lie, boy. My kids, and they surprising me, man. They shocking me for real.
nice. That's good though.
Yeah. Just in case you
That's
having the
good.
kids watching, I just want to say no to drugs unless they have a good price.
Mm.
H Town.
Oh boy.
Damn, beast,
Damn.
man. This dude is out of control.
Hey.
Good show,
Oh
fella. Good
man.
show.